Howdy, howdy. Welcome back to another RC live stream on Ranger J 1999 from the RC crew. Hey, everybody. Glad to have you here. Joining me as we begin this fun little escapade today is the one and only Xylo Takedown.
What's up, everybody? Let's do
Without
this.
my apprentice.
Oh, we got him here. He's here.
My apprentice, take the headphones from your father. Take your place at my side as we stream.
You might hear him here and there. So
That's right, because he knows his Uncle Palpatine. We're not here to hang out with me and the apprentice. We're here to do Grand Arena. And Zella, we're going to set defense right now. We got an hour before. So the way this is going to work, we're going to set defense, and then we're going to then go right into the offense. You ready for this, brother?
yeah, sounds good. Let's do
All
this.
right. And you guys got. I'm monitoring chat. It's just me, so if I miss a question or anything, sorry, guys. I'm trying to do 2 or 3 things at once, so little bit tougher to do. So let's look. First thing I like to do, and I'm sure you do this too, is look at our person we're facing. We're facing Hope SW. Shout out to them. They do have a Revan team, but what I like to do first is I like to go into the roster, and the first thing I'll look at is just speed. What do they got for mods in their speed? So we look at the Revan. This I usually like to look at 3 or 4 characters, and then it gives me a good sense of what we're dealing with. 301. So my Revan's faster than theirs. Then I'll go look at their Thrawn. Let's see what their Thrawn speed is. 277, not bad. And then I'll look and see who they have speed on. Grandmaster Yoda has speed, but I looked at his Grandmaster Yoda earlier. It's offense, so it's pretty solid. CLS is pretty decent. BB-8 speed wise stats does not have speed. 237, not bad. That's not really want your BB-8. A lot of speed on Scion. Interesting choice there. You know what? Let me share my screen so you can see this, Xylo. I'm sorry. You gotta
Sorry,
speak up,
brother.
Xylo, and you gotta tell me these things so you can. And then I look at that first, and then I look at okay, well, let's see how many Gear 12s they got. Just comparisons, things of that nature. Let's just go gear tier, and then I'll look at how many Gear 12s they got. Quite a few, 36, 42, about the same as I do. So.
Oh yeah, well geared roster for sure.
Yeah, 12, 18, 24, 36, 42, 47. So we're evenly matched when it comes to there. I think I've got him on mods. I think I've got him on speed. Because of my mods, I think my mods are better than his from the comparison that I was able to make. So pretty even. We're basically at the same GP level. So pretty evenly matched. I think I've got some things up my sleeve more than he can. Now, there's 2 philosophies on this when we set our defense. So there's some teams I'm putting already down. Bounty Hunters are going down. First Order is going down. Kiristol team's going down. So we got to come up with 4 other teams. Now, where we place these teams is going to be important. Now, I want to go more offense. I don't want to put my Revan down in case he puts his Revan down. I don't know what their makeup's going to be, but I like to have more in my hand
Good
in
plan.
offense than I do on defense when I get to these later stages. And it's worked for me because I always get to the finals. Sometimes I win, sometimes I lose, but the ones I've lost, it's not been 5v5, it's always been 3v3 because I always do something stupid. But let's not relive it. let's let let's not relive
go
it.
back to
Yes,
that one.
it's in the past. Let's move on. So we want to put those teams down. So up front, I'm thinking I'm going to put First Order and the Kira Stall team up here up top. I want to make the top the hardest because it's got the most points value, right? So First Order.
We could put bounty hunters in first order on the same wall. That way, it's a wall that they have to use JTR on, right?
Okay.
So we could do that, and then finding the second team to put with the Kira Stall team is the big one too. You want to front wall these ones, right?
Yeah. All front wall. I want him to. Because one of the teams I want to put behind First Order, and if we're going to go Bounty Hunters up front, is I want to put a Nightsister team with Xeris down.
That's exactly, yeah, that's a good one because you're not going to want to build a second Jedi team for defense with this comp, and you want to have what you have in your pocket right now for Revan. So keeping the arena team's a big one. We can't really do a GK Xeris or stretch a
Mm-hmm.
Bastila lead in this, anything like that. And we want to put our core bounty hunters down like we usually got.
Yeah, I'm
So
just going with the core bounty hunter group.
we got.
Django,
hmm
Greedo, Dengar, IG-88.
Do you got some good mods on Django? Yeah.
I do. I was thinking maybe we keep him for offense. Maybe we can run a secondary bounty
Yeah.
hunter.
Does he have any Zetas or anything?
No Zetas or anything.
I mean, having him on defense might make this a little more survivable because IG-88 overall is pretty
He
squishy,
is
and if
pretty. He is pretty garbage. Even though mine's gear 11 to almost 12. But my
yeah,
Django
and
Fett, even though he's 6 stars, because I had to stop working on him.
he brings a lot to the table even at a lower star level, even 4 or 5 stars.
But he is gear 11.
Yeah, see, that's a good one.
So yeah, there we go. So we'll go with that. We got the Django in there with Boba Fett, Bosk, Dengar, Greedo. I think this is a pretty potent little lineup. I like it.
Definitely, yeah.
All right.
Django added some more survivability in there too.
So we got those two teams there. We know the Kiristal team's going down south. So let's just go ahead and set that.
Yeah, that's the big bad one.
Yeah, that's the one they're going to be like, what?
Yeah, and hopefully that'll be a little wrench in their plan there for sure.
If I can find the damn team, I'll put it on there. So, oh, there it is.
You got L3 and Vandor. Yeah, those are the good ones. All right, that's a good one right there.
Yep. So we're going to put that one on defense in the south. The other thing that I do want to do is put Nightsisters with Xeris in the back. I don't like Xeris on offense. So screw it. I'm not going to use it. So I think that'll be a team.
Going Asajj or Talzin lead?
See, that's the thing I'm trying to figure out. Should I go Mother Talzin lead with Xeris or should I go Asajj?
Yeah, see, how do you have both modded? Let's see what we got mod wise. Because if we have a pretty potent Mother, I would say Mother because it brings more survivability to the table. But if you have a faster Asajj, then she's going to speed the team up a little more.
Asajj is just straight crit chance, crit damage. Her speed's 195.
Plus her lead's going to give you a good additional speed
30
there too
speed,
as well.
so 225 speed.
And Talzin does the speed lead too as well, but if she's got some extra potency on there,
I've got extra potency. Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead and do Mother Talzin lead because she's going to spread that plague like wildfire, and even if they start breaking the team apart, Xeris' heal, and then her revive mechanic from the lead is going to give you a lot of good benefits. So taking Talia out of that team is going to help. Plus, it makes it trooper proof, right?
Yeah. Because we don't want them to use troopers on this team because it's just too easy of a kill. So I hate that on defense. That's what happens with my sisters. They can get super pooper troopered. There's
even gear 11 troopers against gear 12 zombies or gear 12 Nightsisters. Yeah.
And so Mother's lead will give us 50% potency and 30 speed. So they get the speed from Mother Talzin. They get the potency bonus, so that's going to be good. So what's my Daka speed? I know I had her pretty solid. I can't remember. Nope, it's 205. So she's like 235. So they're all going to be really fast. You know, my zombie, I think I went straight defense and tanky. Yeah, I did. Tenacity, defensive set. You know, I haven't worked on the mods as much. I didn't care about speed on zombie. I just wanted her to be as tanky and health and protection as possible. So Zeta Barris in there, I think, will really make this team a little bit more difficult. They're going to have to use a decent team. They can't use their trooper team on this. So I like this team in the back as something that when they go, they look at it, they go,
what?
All right, so that's set. So we've got our first order bounty hunters up front with a Talzin Nightsister team with Xeris in the back. Now, we've got Kiristal team in the south. We've got to get 3 more teams. What are we thinking?
All right, so let's just get in there and see what we have available because we don't want to consume too much for offense, and we need something that's Ewok proof. We need something we need something that's solo proof for sure. So something that's not going to get soloed by Nest or Wampa or anything like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's scroll down, see what we got tab wise, and then go from there. If we don't like what we see on tabs from like past tense defense or anything like that, then we can just go scroll through the roster and see if we can put something together.
My Thrawn is faster than his. Okay. So I got lots of teams that we can put on defense. I'll just go through. If you see anything, let me just go Territory Wars. I mean, there's lots of teams we can go. Rogue One. Oh, we definitely want to put a Phoenix team down, but I'm not doing Ezra because I could
Mm,
mix my Jedi and use Bastila as a team with Ezra, right? So,
mm.
um,
If we put Rogue One or Phoenix down, that's Wampa or Nest stuff right there.
right. So,
We want to stay away from those guys. Let's go scroll through the roster instead of looking through tabs like we would here, and we see like what we have top tier leader wise that we wouldn't mind throwing down on defense. So
so what do you want me to look
scroll
at for?
here. Let's stay on the alt tab right there, and then just go ahead and scroll through the top of your roster, see what we have available here. So we want to save all that so far. We're saving Wampa. Mm. Do you have Scarab Rebel Pathfinder pretty well geared? Yeah.
He's 9. I mean,
Mm.
I don't want to do him because he's. I mean, I could put a Rogue One team down with Scarab for a Pathfinder, because
But
he
again,
is.
Wampa, yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Well, are we putting this down south, right?
Yeah, we need a couple teams. We need one down south, we need one up north, and then another one in the back. So
Yep.
we could go Zal up front, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, get some pretty good geared Sith, yeah.
Let's see.
Zal's got the Zeta. See what other Zeta Sith we have, or some geared Sith at least. Got that. Sidious and Dooku are pretty good there. Sith Assassin and Savage are a little under geared, right?
Yeah, they're 10 and Savage. Fuck, screw Savage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't want to use
We
Fallen
want to save
Bastila
them.
there. I mean, I could go
Well,
Sith
what?
Assassin in there, but
Mm-hmm.
she's not the fastest, and she's not going to do much. She's only gear 10, like 200 speed, but it's not great.
Still some turn meter from the lead, and then she's gonna spread some debuffs and stuns and stuff like that too. Maybe we can put like a different fit that's gonna stand out under the Zol lead,
Sure.
right?
What are you thinking?
So let's go back to the alt tab again, see what we have that kind of stands out. Let's see here. Okay, now we're getting to the bottom here. Maybe like a Sunfac or hmm, maybe fives just to spread some more speed down, and they're gonna have to hit fives. It's not like we're gonna use fives anyways, yeah.
Mm-mm.
Well, there's not a lot of damage output if we throw fives in there either. But then again, this team isn't really about damage. It's kind of just stalling them out and using the team that they don't want to use here, really, or trying to get it to hold on defense at least once. Scroll down a little bit more. Hmm. Yeah, maybe Sunfac, I guess, just because we're not going to use him on offense, and he's just there to stand there, really.
Well, should this be a frontline team or a backline team?
Front line for sure. Well, maybe this does make more sense in the back wall because it's something we want to use for cheese, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's go back up north and put that down there real quick then. I think I like fives better in that team because it's more durable than your Sunfac, right?
I could just put all clones down here. Why not?
Yeah, we could. I mean, they're all decently geared, yeah.
Yeah. So
Do we want to
Rex.
save Rex for offense though?
Yeah, that's a problem.
Um,
I
yeah,
wonder-
let's just do the Zol team. Put down what Sith we had, and then fives is what gear 10, gear 11, something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's more durable than a lower geared Sunfac, and then he's gonna spread some more debuffs at least. And he can assist here and there.
I think Sunfac would be a better fit with this team.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
But I gotta see what I've got the damn thing at. I haven't touched him in forever. I refuse.
Well, let's compare the stats real quick. Let's look at their health and
Well,
protection
I think
overall.
because of
Mhm.
the style of, you know, because he's going to get hit a lot, he's going to be countering, and then he's going to be removing a lot of buffs and stuff.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I would keep Rex for if I needed it for offense, right? You can run him
Yeah.
under something, and he's I'm sorry, fives. Um,
We can fit him into somewhere else and use his
mhm.
tags and stuff to more benefit. Yeah, could probably squeeze him in like with a Rex Wampa team, something like that.
Yeah,
He would fit in a little better there.
but yeah,
All right, I like this.
it's an RNG team. They're gonna be stealth a lot. Hopefully, some fact, but it's a placement team because I still want to have a lot of stuff for offense. Um, all right, so we'll set this. So that's done.
Let's go back north and figure out what we're gonna put up front.
North, I mean south. So we need something. I mean, I could
I'm
go.
sorry, excuse me.
I could go cheeky and put something really nasty on the front.
hmm
I need four teams to at least win up. So
Okay, so let's
we'll
let's
keep
let's think outside of
Rex
it.
Wampa. We'll keep
hmm
but so we don't want to use JTR because it's too easy to kill on defense. That's out,
hmm
right? CLS
hmm
is good on offense. We could put a trade team down, but she's so good on offense. It's kind of like, oh Christ, do I really want to do that?
Right.
Um, but we want him to use teams that he's not comfortable using, right? So we really want
hmm
to. We need to put something down that is really good, right? Because with Treya, Revan, JTR, and CLS, that's four teams that's definitely going to kick ass. I've still got Finn. I can still go Basila.
Troopers.
And I've got Troopers that I can do something with. Plus, I've got Rex Wampa if I need to for something. We could put another meta team down.
Hmm. We do have Nest still, but that's squeezing into another solo team too if we wanted to save it for
Yeah.
offense. Um, we could. You said your Revan's faster, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so we could comfortably put down Bastila on offense or defense and make a second Jedi team, and then put Hermit Yoda with the Jedi Revan team, and he's gonna help speed your team up more, and then you can steal the buffs from his Bastila if he puts Revan down on defense, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we can save Hermit Yoda and put him with Revan, and then build a second Jedi Bastila team for the back wall.
I
Because you
think.
do have the core second
Do you
team
want
of
to say?
Jedi.
I like Basila more on offense than I
You
do.
do? Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, because she can easily kill a bounty hunter team.
Or Nightsisters. Yeah, she's your
Yeah.
Nightsister counter for sure too.
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't like.
so we can we're going to stretch those teams out, and then like you said, we have those other 6 7 teams that we're more than comfortable with, so we have plenty of options. It's just using something. It has to be at least well geared, and it's not going to get sold. That's the two things.
I'm just going through some defensive teams I've created. Um,
We could put Palpatine down. I mean, do we want to use Palpatine on offense or defense?
if we put Palpatine down,
hmm We can't take away from troopers, and then we can't take away from our Sith team. So you have some core pieces still. Shore Trooper, we can save Shore Trooper for offense or defense.
yeah, for offense.
hmm So then we got Sith Trooper with the Triumvirate, and we can use that as a 4-man team. That'll get us some extra banners.
Mm-hmm.
And then if we use it in a mirror match, it'll actually be a lot better because they're nihilists. If they start getting the cooldown drain force right away, you have the number game. You have a shorthanded team, and they're only going to get 4 cooldowns as opposed to you're getting 5. So
I mean, we could go Palpatine, Vader, Tarkin, Pilot, and Royal Guard, and put that down.
are you
Uh,
comfortable with Royal Guard in there? Is he good enough for gear?
he's. It's not about his gear. Just he's there just to health up. Take
Yeah.
when they get low that he taunts and stuff.
hmm
So if they, it'll force them to. So it'll force them to use a good team against this because you can't go in there with crap. It will kick
Yeah.
the crap out of it because that team will debuff the snot out of it. So it'll have to use a Basila or a Revan team to beat that.
Yeah.
So I'm just thinking like up top they're going to have to use two meta teams. If they have to use two meta teams up top, then they're on the bottom. Then he's got to try to go clear the back against that Nightsister team with Xeris, and that's going to
Hmm.
be a pain in the ass.
And then he's got a lot of RNG game based against Palpatine.
Yep.
So do we want to put Palpatine in the front or in the back is the question, because I think if we put him in the back, it'll give him a harder time once he clears your north. Or I'm sorry, your front walls.
Yeah, we could do that. Give him a little bit sense of. But if we make him use them up front, so the thing is, what I like to think about is if I put four strong teams up front that you have to use meta teams, that means he doesn't have it going into the back, right?
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's why that Nightsister team usually does so well for me.
Yeah, that'll be his wrench, and then we still have to find what's going to be that last team in the back. So putting him up front, it does make sense, but I feel like if we can find that last team, it would fit better in the front wall because you have some pretty good hard counters in the front already.
Well, yeah, and I
Either way, he's going to have to use JTR and possibly CLS or a Thrawn team in this front wall.
Yes.
So he's going to have a hard time once he hits your back wall no matter what happens.
Right.
Well, I think go with your gut on this one. You put him in the front wall, I put him in the back wall. I think we can find a final team that'll place in that last spot no matter what.
Because I'm not worried about the backs. It's 150 banners.
Mm-hmm.
If I lose it, I'll lose it, right? But if I can,
he's going to save some teams for that back wall.
Yeah, no matter what. So
yeah.
But if we can, well, he's 3. I'd rather
well,
put
all right.
I'd rather put up front. I mean, my gut tells me put this up front. Use Palpatine on. Let's use.
I don't think he's going to be expecting Palpatine on defense either, for sure.
No.
So it'll be a big hard counter team that he's going to have to use.
But is this a team? I like this team with Tarkin, Pilot, Rogard. If there's anything you want to change on this, I still want to keep those 3 up top.
Maybe let's check Pilot's speed and make sure he's modded right, and then Royal Guard's going to stay no matter what.
Oh no, he's not.
Mods, right?
Put potency,
let's check to see the speed real quick.
Yeah, I think it's garbage because I haven't had a chance. He's 225.
It's still pretty good, but I don't know if he's going to go as much as we'd like him to in that lineup, right? Mm-hmm. So let's take him out of there, and then let's go to the Empire tab because we can use a trooper or something we're not going to use on offense, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Magma trooper.
Yeah, I don't use Magma.
Turn meter.
Magma would be pretty nice on that team because now he's doing his debuff. Turn meter. He is gear 12.
What troopers are we going to use?
Well, the troopers I use, I always go with the big 5, and sometimes
yeah.
And sometimes if I'll use. We've got Thrawn in there that we can mix in as well, so we could go those 5. Definitely.
Yeah. And Thrawn can really go anywhere. I mean, he's such a good stretch character. IPD is a good stretch character on that lineup too.
Mm-hmm.
We can use him for like his debuff, AoE, and target locks and stuff like that on offense.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I like this. I like this a lot.
With Magma, yeah.
A lot of AoEs and a lot of turn meter reduction on Tarkin and Magma. So
yeah, Magma's. I think he's pretty. I don't know what his mods look like. I think I made him very
tenacious and healthy.
Tenacious, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't care about speed on him. Potency, tenacity.
He's going to get that turn meter gain from Palp's lead too. So
right, and then Royal Guard's just there to basically take the hits. If someone gets in trouble, he's going to taunt. He's going to do health up and defense up, which is going to make these guys a little bit tougher to take. Tarkin's really nasty. The thing is, he's going to have to use a really strong team against this, or they're going to have to use a strong team against this, and I like this.
I was just thinking, do we want to maybe throw IPD down on defense with Palpatine lead? Because if he does his heal, even the RNG is going to put that health down if they're not targeting IPD. Maybe the speed on IPD 2 is a little better than Magma.
But IPD can kill something on offense.
True. Yeah, let's go with what we were planning originally. Then yeah, you're right. There's more control with IPD in our pocket.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it then.
Tim's like double tank with Shore over Magma. No, I like Shore with my troopers. I just think it just gives
Yeah,
me.
he's that fifth in the trooper lineup for sure. Yeah, because you got Veer, Stark, Death
I mean,
Trooper,
maybe
Snow, and
eventually we'll go
Magma.
to that,
Or
Tim, better
sure.
because yeah, we can go with that because I got to get Range Trooper up, but I got to farm all these other characters. So he was. I think I got, what did I get the range? He was sitting at 5 stars. I was working on getting
Yeah.
up, and then lo and behold, all this old Republic crap dropped in. I basically stand before you, broken and bitter man, as I farm the crap out of this stuff.
Well,
Yeah,
Range Trooper's like a filler, so that way you can change over Snow Trooper
sure.
or Magma Trooper once you get him at that par level, and it stretches your Palpatine slash Empire team from that point, and Sith lineups, all that, blah blah
Yeah, let's
blah.
do it.
So
That's I said it. So we've got two solid teams in the south, two solid teams at the north, with a really solid team with the Nightsister with Zaris in the back. It's going to be a pain in the ass for him. He's going to have to use meta teams to clear. He cannot screw around with those teams that I got up there because if he
hmm
does, he's basically hosed himself.
yeah,
And then what? Just a placeholder here. I really don't have any.
we don't want to put Phoenix or Rogue One or Ewoks down, so let's look past all those and then go down the roster more.
Well, like, what do you? What do
We
you?
want to keep Nest in our pocket too, so we're keeping Nest. We can use Nest for a lot of different things. Let's go back to the alt tab because we want to. I mean, it doesn't have. It has to be like
Well,
right in the middle of that.
what are you thinking then? Because I mean, you want to start looking at different teams. What do you want to look at?
Hmm. Um. Would anything come up to mind?
No.
Anything at all? No. Scoundrels. Let's go to Scoundrels. I know they're probably not like super depth, but we can mix and match with our leftover bounty hunters too. Let's see here. We already use Django, so let's go. We could do. Do you want to put Nest down?
Not on defense.
No, I don't think she's worth putting down here either because she can solo something, and
I
if
don't
you
think
have
I've got.
Wampa
Yeah.
and you have Nest, that's two big teams that you can get shorthanded banners with. So, plus with what we have, I don't know if we really feel comfortable using any of these scoundrels really. Well, maybe we can mix and match like two or three bounty hunters and put in Stormtrooper Han and Lando. You know, they're both decently geared at least. And if we can get the bounty hunters to get their contract off, maybe like Zam lead. You got Zam geared,
I think she's 9.
gear 9. Let's see here.
Cad Bane. Who else are you thinking? Embo? Stormtrooper Han?
Sorry, 1 second.
My apprentice, be quiet. We're strategizing. So let's see.
Okay, those four are good so far, and then maybe IG88 just because he's another bounty hunter. Those
Yep.
thermals start spreading really quickly, so if the more the bounty hunters getting off their special abilities, the more thermals will start spreading, and I think this team will be a little underestimated if anything. And they
Yeah.
can't solo this team no matter what,
Mm-mm.
unless they
Too many debuffs
because
flying
most
around.
people. Yeah, most people lately put Nest on defense, so I don't expect them to have Nest. And if they throw Wampa against this team, they're gonna have a hard time with Wampa against this team. So
No, too many stuns and debuffs and stuff like that could hit.
the thermals will start stacking up on Wampa, and then before you know it, he'll explode.
Yeah, I can see this team working.
And it's not too consuming for offense. And we've already used our first boss bounty hunter team on offense, so this kind of stretches it out a little bit more. I like this team.
What about Captain Han on this team? Instead of
He'll
IG88.
res light side.
Oh,
I
he
don't think
doesn't.
he'll res
I
the
don't think.
dark
Yeah,
side.
let's look at him real quick because I don't think he reses. Search and rescue. Come on.
One defeated out. Okay, but it's 1%. And I mean, they will if they res and they can get another special off when they get res, then it'll spread more thermals. But then we'd have to take a bounty hunter out of that too because
Yeah.
we need Han. I like this better than Captain Han in there because with the res, it's just if we're putting a res in there, we've already kind of set the team back a pace because it's going to be focusing on trying to bring the team back as opposed to spreading the debuffs and staying as durable as it can now. Stormtrooper Han's going to be a pretty good magnet for this team while they get some debuffs going and get some thermals out.
But he will res Han Solo.
Ooh, yeah, and he will give Han Solo some more.
I like Captain Han better.
Yeah, because IG-88's pretty squishy, and at least Captain Han gives the team more survivability. Yeah, he does. I just got him to gear 12. And he's
the bounty hunters can do their own damage. Captain Han's just there to do his thing. But if Han goes down, which he will if he taunts, if they go after him,
Captain Han can res him, yeah.
Captain Han can res him, ideally. Isaiah, what did I tell you? My apprentice of doing that in the air. We don't make poopy sounds on the air.
All right. How do you feel about this?
I like it. Yeah, let's see how it does. It's an interesting lineup and a different team.
Maybe check out, see anything in chat or anything, see if they have any feedback.
This is kind of what they're saying. But even if one of the other, I like this setup. I think it's not an easy out. A lot of debuffs flying around. Turn meter from Stormtrooper Han if he gets his taunt off, which is going to rev these other guys up. It's going to do damage.
And if they try to bring Wampa in here too, oh man, I would love to see somebody try to Wampa this.
Yeah. So could be a pain in the ass. All right, let's go with it. All right, so our philosophy for this match is going to be, we've got our 4 top teams in the front, so that leaves us. What do we got left over? So we've got CLS, JTR. We've got
Trey and Revan.
Trey and Revan.
Got
CLS,
Rex
JTR,
Wampa.
Revan. Wait a second. So we got JTR, CLS, Revan. We got Troopers. We got Finn. We've got Rex Wampa. We've got any weak ass sauce teams. Yeah, I think this.
CLS.
We got Thrawn.
Finn Troopers. Yeah, we got Nest too. So we have more than 7 teams. Plus we have some standalone pieces that work anywhere.
Right.
We got Nest, Thrawn, Wampa, Rex. That right there is a 4-man wrecking crew on.
It really is.
Again, they plug in anywhere. So, and plus the 7 teams that we have down right there are perfect. So I'm really liking.
Yeah,
this.
I think with the front here with Palpatine and Nest, it's really nasty. That's 2 of his meta teams. Then you got 2 more meta teams up here. Now, if he goes all defense, he's in trouble. Because he's going to have to try to figure out those 4 teams. And I've got meta teams that I can use. Now, if he puts down crew and bounty hunters, we've got it. Because, let's say he puts down crew and bounty hunters. Well, I'm going to go JTR, then I'm going to go a Bastila team, and then I'll go Plo Koon with my damn Revan team to go beat his Revan team, because my Revan's going first. We've got Hermit Yoda. We got a lot of pieces that we can mix and match with. We also have the CLS team, so that'll go through any top-notch teams that he puts up. We also got the Troopers. So we've got some really solid pieces that we can use. Yeah, I'm digging this. I think this will be fine. I mean, I don't know what they're going to put on defense, so we'll see what happens. But if they put any crap on defense, so either they're going to go hard on defense or they're going to go crap on defense. If they go crap on defense, then there's nothing I can do. It'll just be easy as hell to clear everything. If they go light on defense, if they go heavy on defense, I think I've got them pinned down. Especially if he puts Revan down, I'll go in there and wreck face that. We did lay meta teams down. What are you talking about, 501st Legion?
I think it's not about putting down the meta teams. I think it's about balancing.
Oh, for that Trey, I've got the 4 solo Treya. So yeah, I've got the Sith team.
That's like balancing your hard counters.
That's right, Isaiah. I say Sith, he screams. Fantastic. He's learning well. I don't know what he's going to. So my philosophy on this 501st Legion is I've got teams down there with the Palpatines, Curacao team, Bounty Hunters, and First Order. You got to use meta teams to beat those. That leaves me CLS, Traya, Revan, JTR for anything that he puts down meta wise, and those four teams will win on offense. And then I've got some teams for any scrubs that he's got like Rex Wampa. I've got Nest. I've got Troopers. I've got Thrawn. I can mix and match. I thought about that. So I like to keep. So 501st, I like to keep Revan and Traya in my hands. The one thing about Traya is I can just run them 4 against 5. And you can get more flags out of it. Revan, just in case they leave Revan on defense. So I can just go in there and clean house. Against a Revan, my Revan's faster. So if they put the Revan on defense, then I can beat it. So it's going to be interesting here in 23 minutes to see what they put down on defense. But yeah, offense is way more important. Now, defense, there's two separate mentalities. Let's get your thoughts on this too, Zylo. Some people like to put everything on defense and then just try to clear a couple things so where they make it to where they can't win because they can't clear anything that you have, and then they go in there with some of their secondary teams and clean out some of your teams that you leave on defense. What do you think of that strategy?
See, yeah, we hashed that one out on the lunch stream a couple of days ago, right? Like somebody had said that quote, "Oh, the best offense is a good defense," and I'm not saying that's not true because there's the opposite saying the best defense is a good offense, right? So if you can't go in and clear your opponent, and then how are you going to win, right? So if you put all your meta and your best teams down on defense, then you have nothing in your pocket and you have nothing to full clear them. If you can't full clear them, that's the main objective. And then finding what you're going to use on offense to counter whatever placement holder teams on defense are, like crew, boss, all the essentials. But then it's trying to instead of putting more meta teams down, putting teams down that they're not expecting the gameplay from or not expecting to play against or they're going to have a hard time with.
So yeah, even if their Revan was faster, I'm still going to keep my Rev. I always keep my Revan if they have a Revan on offense in case they put it down on defense. Because I'm controlling. See, I like to control those top meta teams because they're easy wins. Because you put them against those four teams that I just mentioned: JTR, CLS, Traya, and Revan. I'm controlling it. The AI does stupid things where you're just like, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you very much. Now, he may look at my lineup and be like, oh my God, and keep everything on offense. But even if he does, now he's got to use 4 meta teams up front. So let's say he uses his JTR, his Revan, his Traya, his CLS on front to beat these 4 teams. Great. I don't know what he's going to do about old Fancy Pants back there with Varys. So he could still clear. I mean, if you go full offense, I mean, defense is just there to try to stop them, but you don't want to put your best defenses down because, as Zylo said, you want to put good teams down, force them to burn things, and if they don't know what they're doing, they're going to screw up. So they have to use their top meta teams, and then your back line, you want to pop in a good team in the back to where it's like, surprise, mother. So that's kind of where it comes to. Finn will put max defense down and then try to eke out some points. It's a way of doing it, but you're really counting on them. If you go max defense, 1, they go defense 2, and 2, that your defense is better than their offense. If they go even semi, just a little bit of defense, like put like some teams down that you can't beat, like Bounty Hunters and First Order, and they keep all the rest of the good stuff, you're going to have a hell of a hard time. And then on top of that, then they could easily beat your teams on defense. That's why you kind of want to scout out your opponent and look at what they have. Because, it's about...
If you can't get out in front of them, it's already a loss. You know what I mean?
So this is kind of the mentality, the thinking that when you're doing, Grand Arena, that you want to do. So solid defense with your best offense. At least four meta teams because you got to clear four. Let's say they put their top four meta teams on defense of the front wall. Great. I'm still going to clear them. I mean, RNG can happen and you can lose. But I'd rather it be that case where I'm controlling and dictating the offense than sitting there going, Jesus, I put everything on defense. What can I beat this bounty hunter team with? I don't have anything. Uh-oh. So
Yeah, and that's when you see the people that are streaming their Grand Arena that are stretching their last couple matches out because they couldn't beat the last few teams on the back wall, so they have to use three, four teams just to chip away at their final teams, and
right.
that's another way to get the win right there. Like if they go against this Towson team and they're like, I don't know if this team can beat it, they're already lost. They already lost. Like
Yeah.
this Towson team alone is gonna annoy any player, and the fact that Nightsisters are such a good defensive team on in general for territory wars. This right here in this plan, like Ranger was saying, once they use those teams, and if one of these teams up front gets a win or a hold, then when they get to that back wall, they're not going to have enough ammo in their pocket to take care of Mother Towson. So it's going to be fun.
Yeah. So because that front back line and the other two are just annoying teams. The mall team could easily cause issues, and then this one is just so they can't use like a nest or a wampa against it. So those are the kind of things you got to think about. If they want to go in there with a Rex Wampa, that ain't going to work against the bounty hunters or the Sith with who we put in there because they're going to be like, no, you know, uh, But this Mother Towson team is pretty damn good. It's if I can get in there, I keep misclicking. But having Zaris in that team is kind of the way you want to do it. Four really solid teams up front. They got to use a meta. If they save the fifth meta team, which one do they have? Because Nightsisters is not a pushover team, especially with Zaris in there. Because now it's like, you've got to try to dictate. They're going to get reses. Zaris is healing, and then Plague is going to be going all over the place. So you need like a top-notch team to face that, or you're going to get crushed. But he may save everything on offense, so that's what I'm saying. If he goes full offense and saves everything, he could clear it. I mean, let's be real, guys. No matter what defense you put on there, you're just hoping that your defense that you put causes them to make some kind of error in judgment. Your mods are better, but a good player can easily look at all these teams, and if they have everything on offense, they're going to be like, "Yeah, I can clear this." Then
But
it's
then
then it's about
that's
efficiency. Then the second thing is efficiency, because
yeah.
I guarantee you, Towson is going to make sure that they don't have full health and protection when that team goes down. All these teams are
hmm
going to make sure that they do not have full health and protection when all is said and done.
Even the Zam team, like I've been preaching and raving the bounty hunters the last couple of weeks from all the viewers and for you guys too as well. I've even been putting down a second bounty hunter team, and even in 3v3, like I'll put like a Django lead with Zam, Greedo, and those three alone in a 3v3 have gotten more than two holds for me in the last couple 3v3s. And then building a second team around that and spamming the speed and thermal detonator. The fact that the team gets a little less tenacity too, so more debuffs are spreading in that second team. It's really fun. So that's why I really like the mechanics on that Zam team, because like Ranger just said, there's no way they're going to leave with full health and protection, because once the thermals start going, thermals explode off of base health. So whatever team they're going to use is going to be a decent team, and the thermals are going to go off a couple times. So that'll be really cool.
Yeah, he's at. I got Jason Hommel. Have you been able to track how the Cure team has done? I have not. It did really well for me last time. I had a lot of defenses with it. But the first round, I should not have been against them. They actually had higher GP than me. Xylo, you saw that, and they had. It took them 6 tries to beat my first order team, and they only got 23 flags. And then they tried twice against my Treya team and gave up. And they didn't even try the Cure team or the Revan team up north. They didn't even attempt it. And even with all my secondary teams that I had, we still full cleared them. We can go back and look at it. I mean, that's what I love about Green Arena. You can go back and look at
Yeah,
this.
it's awesome.
So let's review. You can see full clear on my side. He did get my first order team, but look at this. 6 holes on defense, 2 on the Treya team with Fallen Bass. I forgot about we got Fallen Bass. Like, I just throw her on there just for the shits and giggles. And then up north, nothing. They didn't even attempt it, and then they had their teams up front, so you can see that all first victories um, just mopped the floor. It was no problem. Even against that Bunny
Yeah.
Hunter team, it was you know his CLS team just didn't hold, and back here this team you see the Nihilist team. Uh, who did we use on that? We used Rex Wampa and something else. It was something crazy. Just beat the not crap out of it. The Bounty Hunter team, I think
Mm.
I took that out with a Basilisk team. It was nuts.
I think it was
So
Rex Wampa and B2.
yeah, something like that. I mean, we were using teams that were just like, Oh, and I still got Rogue One for offense too. So don't forget about that. We got Chert and Bays. So we got a lot of offensive firepower that we can use to go after some of his teams. But this is totally defense. And I think, what did I put in the back here? Oh, I put a Phoenix team down. I put because I didn't think he was gonna get through, and he didn't.
Placement
Yeah,
holders.
I didn't
Yeah,
do
they're
that.
not.
Yeah,
They
I
weren't getting
put
through the
like yeah,
front.
we put some silly stuff down in
The
the
old
back.
school team down. The old
Yeah,
school.
yeah. uh, so TNT Gaming, great info and tips. Me personally, put my revenue down no matter what. But 3.2 million GP. But with doing that, 90% of the people can't feel clear. Another 5 users in revenue, which means no revenue for two. That makes total sense, TNT Gaming, because at 3.2 million GP, you may be facing a lot of people that do not have Revan. They may not even have Treya. They might have Treya, but they ain't beating your Revan, especially if he's all set up. So that
Oh,
makes total sense. But when I'm looking
oh
at, but
yeah.
again, that's scouting your opponent, right? That's
Mhm.
looking at
Mhm.
what they have and knowing that they're not taking you down. So it's that simple. Um,
Yeah, especially in a 3 million range, right? Like that was especially when Revan first came around. Like the younger players that were like in the
oh
1.5, 2 million range that had Revan. Like that was a good way to get newer players up to par for the meta and getting them more involved in the game. So I could totally see Revan in a lower bracket like that and being that effective in Grand Arena.
we
And
did,
I think
yeah.
another thing about that is the matchmaking and the pairings. Like the more Grand Arenas that you'll win at a lower bracket or even a mid tier bracket like us, the more that you win, the more the matchmaking will even out your roster with your opponents, and it'll start to level with those players at the 3 million bracket for you there too. So it'll be more competitive for you and more fun too for you.
Yeah, I mean, so we'll see what happens here in about 12 minutes. What their philosophy was. We'll look at all their teams and stuff like that, and once you've got your defense on, you just wait, and then you kind of have to strategize. 5v5 it's no different than territory wars. It really isn't. So um, it's the same kind of teams that you're going to face. I say that with the caveat that they throw that crap out there where you're like, hey, look, Gino, I'm dead. Outlast Territory War threw us completely off in MC. I ain't gonna lie, man.
I know, man. I wish we had a vanilla one against them, man. Oh,
I would have
I
loved
had
it.
third most banners in that one too, man. I put
I
what was
had
it, five?
I had what
I
6
put
victories, but it was like we just could not figure that. We did figure it out, but some of the people in our guild just didn't have that counter for it that was effective
yeah,
enough. Like
dude.
Geos with
I
Night
put
Sisters, but their Night
yeah.
Sisters weren't ready. Or it was like me and Xylan go in there with the Night Sisters and take that hit and revive everybody. And be like, we win. The other ones just
Well,
were
not
like,
to like
no, we were completely wiped out. We're dead. We're
yeah,
completely done.
not to reveal any strategy like both ways because I have nothing but respect for the Wolfpack and all them, T Money and. Uh, I thought it was really competitive. They had some solid defensive walls. They had a great plan both ways. And then with the bonuses, it kind of like twists everything around. And we were a little on our defensive strategy, like we were a little more scrambled, and we were filling the empty gaps for defense, right? And
Mm-hmm.
I put 5 teams down on defense plus 2 ships teams down on defense. So it was really consuming for my roster overall, but I still did get 7 wins on offense. And it was a hell of a war,
Yeah,
man.
it
Hell
was
of a
it was a
war.
hell of a war. Came down. We kind of at the end were like we just weren't as efficient. We were clearing them but they were like really efficiently clearing us. And
Yeah. We
so
knew the signs. Once we saw the
yeah,
signs, we
then
were
it was
like,
just
okay,
like
we
go
kind of
have
just
fun.
sat back.
Then we were just like testing stuff. So
Especially with all these new bonuses, like the bonuses, not just throwing a twist in our plan, but like it was just how they were implemented and the effect that it had on the war, right? Like
Right.
it just changed the whole concept of that specific war and being against Wolfpack, which is such a competitive territory war
TSP Team
guild.
Money said takedown games can suck. Well, no offense to her, but we ran through a lot of their teams too. But
Yeah,
uh,
oh yeah, and I mean we've beaten them in territory wars too before, so I mean it's just getting them in
yeah,
a vanilla war would be, it would be more
but that's
realistic
the
as
thing about the
opposed
Wolf
to
Pack
this
that I
one.
give them credit for. They are on top of that crap
Oh
way
yeah,
more
they
because
beat
yeah, God,
mhm. They
yeah,
beat people that are in a higher GP bracket than us, and
yep,
in their own guild too. They T Money lives for that. She lives for that. She wants to face the guilds
yep,
that are in the higher bracket, and she wants to be in that competitive nature because that's what their guild does.
yeah.
And they're great at it.
They're
They're great at it.
fantastic at it, so it was fun. I would like a vanilla matchup against them
Oh yeah,
because
I
that would
love
be a
that competitive
blast.
nature.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I would love to face them in a vanilla too, man.
yeah. So, but yeah, it was a good actually a good learning experience for our you know for a lot of the newer people we had in the guild to see something at that level because we'd had some people come over from the lower guild, right? And they had never seen anything like that. They were like, "What the?" Like,
Yeah,
welcome to competitive
especially
territory war.
yeah, oh man, because we live, breathe, and sleep territory wars too. But like at the end of the day, we're trying to
not like Team
also
Money.
implement.
Good God.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my goodness, yeah. But like we're also that's why we moved down to MC3 is because we want to help, bring more territory war efficient players in Mighty Chlorians, and we're stretching it all the way through our tiered guilds. So we're just trying to, me and Ranger are both war officers. Like we're not officers for the guild. We just are territory wars consultants and stuff like that. So if people need help with territory wars, we help the gaps and we help build up other players too for that situation. And we love doing it.
Yeah.
It's the part of the game in the guild. So
All right, Atomic Robot. Good luck, mate. Can we see your mods, especially on your first order, Kira, Nightsisters, and a brief explanation why you modded certain characters the way you did? I accrue high protection, Zeris, high health, Kira, high CC. So yeah, we can go through and look at them. I'm
so
gonna
like
open
the
book.
engine characters, right? Like what gets the team going and
Yeah.
why we put them down.
For crew is speed, health, protection. You can see health, speed. His speed's decent. I went more protection on him. It's more about because he gets the bonus speed. You got to remember there's 30 speed on all these guys. So actually his speed's 249. First order officer. Again, I want speed. You got to look at his stats. You add 30 speed. He's 266 speed. Um, First order stormtrooper is a tank. Pretty obvious what he's going to be. Health, tenacity, protection, that kind of stuff. You can see but I don't care about his speed on that, so I didn't mod him for that. And then executioner is just health. I think what did I put on executioner? I think I did speed set on him with, speed set with health because he gets his hit from health. A lot of protection on him. Speed I'm not concerned about because of turn meter. Um, so, and then Kylo Ren is straight health crit. A lot of crit on him as well. A lot of my mods have crit on him as well because the first order gets a lot of turn meter from crit and stuff like that, especially with Kylo Ren mass. So you add all their speeds, is add 30. So that's a great thing about some of these teams is you can mod them to give you like around 200 speed, 225 speed for your fast ones, but they're getting that bonus speed, and people don't take that into account, and they go in there like, I'm going to go first. I didn't go first. What the hell happened? So they don't take the
Yeah.
time. Bounty hunters, pretty obvious what you do with bounty hunters. Well, if it'll let me show it. Stat wise, let's see. Bosk is health and protection. Ton of speed, 253 on his speed. So you can see I've got speed, stat, and health. Let's see. Boba Fett is stat wise. He's straight up damage. So there's not a ton of health and protection on him, but you can see crit chance and crit damage on him. Again, for terming other things. Greedo, potency and speed. You will see a lot of speed sets on my characters, by the way. Uh, Django is potency and offense. I like him to hit. I like him to hit a lot. I like it to go through. I like it to land, and I like it to do damage. So that's so much crit damage when you have an offensive set with potency, and then Dengar is, I think, yeah, potency, and health. So a lot of potency on him. And then for the Kira Stall team, a lot of you'll see a lot of speed, a lot of speed on Kira.
A lot of health and protection, so they're
A lot of health and
regenerating that too as
protection.
well.
L3 and Vandor, a ton of health and protection, speed on Vandor. You can see that I've got a speed set with health, but a lot of health and protection mods. I don't care about his hits. I just want him to survive. So he's 225 speed, pretty solid. L3 is straight up just health, protection, tenacity to keep her going. And then Mission and Zalbar are straight. Mission, I think I put speed set yet with a lot of with health. So, and then Zalbar, I went tanky, I believe. Let me see what I did with Zalbar. I don't remember. Yeah, tanky. A lot of protection. Like if you look at his mods, it's crit chance, tenacity, health. I wanted to hit hard. I wanted to be able to resist a lot of stuff, and a lot of these mods have protection with secondaries of offense and defense. So I looked at mainly those stats when I did it. So he's got a lot of. He can take some hits and he can do some things. You can see his protection's at 73,000 because I went straight protection with him. Mission, I got her fast so she can stealth right away, and then you don't have to worry about her. So. So that's kind of what you got. I mean, the Palpatine, because we're getting ready to start here soon. Potency, health. I made him very decently fast. He's 238 speed. Ton of potency on him. With his lead, it gives him a crap ton of potency. I mean, his base potency right now is 83.6. With his leader, he gets more. So his potency will hit, and I want it to hit, and I want it to stay on there, god dang it. Let's see, what is his leader? 35% more potency, and they get max health. And if you face any Jedi or Rebel, they lose all kinds of stuff. Turn meter, so he's well above the hundreds when he does. Vader is I pretty much have him potency, tenacity, health. To do it. I mean, this stat block's solid, a lot of health and protection. Speed's solid, but his potency goes way up because of Palpatine, so he's damn near 100. 87, 90% potency. Tarkin, I think it's potency. Yeah, potency with health, with his be under. So that's the great thing about being under Palpatine is that he's damn near 100% with his potency gain. Magma Trooper, same thing. Magma is a little different. He's got tenacity because I don't want him getting a bunch of crap on him. I've used him a lot under Thrawn. Magma was a big thing back in the day, so I've just kept him there. But potency. As another mod, and then Rogar's tank. I don't even know.
That also gets a Magma Trooper. It also gets that turn meter reduction mainly too. Like that AOE turn meter reduction is a big thing in his kit, and you want him doing that all the time.
Oh, listen, DSP, I'm an open book, man. So I mean, people watch this and they face me. They're gonna know what's up. I don't listen. I do this for you guys. If I win, I win. If I lose, I lose. But it's just to help you guys out. And I win most of the matches I play when I'm streaming. So, I'm not going to win them all, but it's more to help you guys. So, with the Nightsister team, somebody asked about that. So, Nightsister, I could just tell you, potency, health. I mean, Asajj is crit chance, offense, that kind of stuff. Zera's is health, keeping her alive. Doc is potency. And Zombies just straight up like tank. I don't have a lot of speed. I was showing the mods in them earlier, but it's about tenacity, defense, protection, taking a lot of hits, that kind of thing. Doc has a lot of potency and survivability. Someone asked me about Zera's. Let's see. Stats. Yeah, she just has mods on her. Just health, and protection. That's it. I mean, not a ton on there. I do need to kind of remod her. These are some older mods, but I moved them to some of the better mods I had her because I was using GK's Zers. But I'm like, okay, I don't need her to be fast. I don't really care. Doesn't have any speed.
She's there, yeah.
I don't have. She's just there to heal. She's gonna go. I don't care. She's just there to as to do
That
her thing.
Zeta, that Zeta is so. A lot of people don't have that Zeta even today, and it's like
I know, right?
even if they kill her, Daka's gonna bring her right back,
Right.
and the
So
plague's gonna kill them.
what is it? Her it's not her leader. It's what is with recovery. Uh,
Is it heal? Yeah, it's a
yeah.
heal every time they get hit, basically. So yeah, anytime they're chasing after one of your Night Sisters, she's gonna just give them a heal right back up.
Right. She's gonna remove all debuffs. She's gonna give him turn meter, and that team is already getting a crap ton of turn meter as well. So, it's a pain in the ass. All right. Let's see if it's popped up now. Oh, there we go. Now it has. Let's see what he did. Oh, he went full
Ooh, here we
defense.
go. Sweet. So this is great. Awesome.
He went
I
full.
love it.
He's in big trouble because I'm already looking. Yeah, he went Kira's stall team with Nest with
Oh yeah, we
interesting.
got all these, and you got Young Han on
Oh, his
defense
first order
too.
is awful. God.
So we don't even need to use JTR. We can find a different sub for
No,
his
troopers
crew
are going in
team.
there and taking that out. Are you kidding me? I mean,
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
uh,
Let's see. Let's go north and take these guys out.
he's
Right.
in. Yeah, they went straight defense. They're in trouble.
Hmm.
They've got. I mean, they may get through one or two of my teams, but yeah. So the Revan team. Who did he use for Revan? He used a standard Revan team. My Revan. I may just go Revan against Revan now. I don't need Bastila.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah. I
serious.
mean, you could. You have Bastila too. So I mean, if you want to, we can do what we talked about earlier. Sub Basti for Hermit Yoda, or we could save Hermit Yoda for another team and run the arena team.
Yeah, I mean,
Because your Yoda, let's compare Yodas first. Because if your Yoda's going to go faster than his already by speed,
my
which I'm
Revan's
sure
already
you
going to go
will,
faster than his Revan. So
we know that one. Yeah,
I think
we want to clock
his Yoda's
Yodas.
faster. I believe his 301, mine's 303. I think offensive. We're pretty evenly matched when his Yoda's going to be faster. I believe his Yoda's
Okay,
271 speed. I think. Let's see what
that's
mine
actually fine
is.
because even if we take Bastila out and use Bastila for another team, which we
My
don't need
stats on
to,
him is mine's only 240. So his Yoda will go ahead of mine, but that doesn't really matter because I'm going to be burning his Revan, and so let's kind of game this out. Revan versus Revan. Um, I wonder if I want to keep.
well, and your Bastila's got more health and protection because yours is gear 12.
Oh,
So
by far, it's going to. There's no doubt
I think
about
we
it.
just mirror match that just because we can use Hermit Yoda in a short-handed team.
Treya counter team. I'm trying to think here. If we go mirror match against his Treya, my Thrawn's going to go first. I take out his Thrawn. I.
Yeah, or we could even just go. We could even go Triumvirate Sith Trooper and save the fifth because we want to have the number game, and his fracture is going to
Well,
go to Sith
his
Trooper.
Thrawn's going to go first against my 4.
Hmm.
Um, so I don't think that we can go 4-on-5 in this case because he went hard on defense.
Well, this is why we want to go 4-on-5 in this team, right? Because if we put 5 against
Wait,
their
he put
team, they got the
Palpatine in
turn meter
here?
gain.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait, wait,
yeah,
wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait.
yeah. We want to
What?
use the four man Traya team on this one.
I'm not understanding your logic here because his
So,
Thrawn
so
goes
this is
first. If he
mhm.
fractures my Treya, I'm screwed.
He's going to fracture Trooper though, because Sith Trooper's auto taunting. So his fracture is going to get wasted right away. His Thrawn's going to stand there and do nothing, and then we can annihilate their Nihilist first. Because if his Nihilist goes first, let's just say that's the scenario. His Nihilist goes first. He's going to do the Drain Force, and then
I'd
he's
rather
going to
be
get
safe.
four.
So here's the
He's going to
thing.
get four.
Here's the thing.
Hmm.
He went full defense. If I just clear him, I'm going to win.
Yeah.
Let's just be safe. Let's not
Yeah.
be sorry.
Yeah.
Let's be safe.
Okay.
This
Yeah.
first order team.
You're right.
This first order team. My God, I got to look at this because this is bad.
That could even be a Rex Womp right there.
No, I'm going to say that for something else. Stats.
Yeah. Back
Oh
roll.
my
Yeah.
God, what is the stats on here? Oh no.
Yeah. It's Trooper bait.
This is straight just trooper bait.
Or yeah, because Barris is in that Nest team, so we needed to use something a little more firepower than Troopers for that Nest team.
Speed 215. Oh my God. Yeah, that's troopers got written all over it.
Well, we want to. All right, so no matter what, we're going north because we want to take out the meta teams
I
first.
know,
And
but
yeah,
what?
Nest is tough, but yeah.
So, but what do you want to use for the Curacao team?
Well, I think that's more of a we have to clear their north and then see what's back wall north because there's one team back wall south, right? So
Mm-hmm.
we're going to use Revan, we're going to use Trey north, and then we have our meta teams left over. We're probably going to end up using JTR on that Kira team, really. JTR to slow down Nest with the health immunity and Varys's heal. And we don't mind using that because their crew's weak sauce, and we can use something else for their bounty hunters if
Yeah.
they have bounty hunters in the
Well, I've
back
got
wall.
CLS for that. So plus,
Yeah, very true. Yeah,
All
we got a
right.
lot of options.
Well, let's go Revan versus Revan then. I just want to go mirror match on this. Let's just be safe.
Yeah, let's get
Let's
that out of there and let's get that done with. We know how to beat this. We know what to do. So I don't have to tell you anything on this one, brother.
yeah, it's my
You don't need my two
best.
cents with your Revan team.
That's my best versus his best. First move we're gonna do is go after the Revan. So now watch this happen where I didn't see their mods change or something, and then they go first. It happened last time. I was like, no. Hi, Revan.
Yeah, that was so weird. Do you remember that? That was so weird. I still don't know why that happened. None of us did. Or even good old Maurice was like, wow.
Yeah, let's go after Kenobi. Yeah, say yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Go Yoda. Yeah. Oh, damn it. Oh, I'll just get Terminator. Okay, he's gonna go. Of course. Oh, good. Yeah, good. Go after my Bastila. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's the
Jesus.
best one. Yeah.
All right, big hit. So I can get some health and protection. Let's do this. Go Yoda. Go Gadget Yoda. Oh my God. You're in trouble. I'm just gonna take out. All right. I'll do that. Let's keep Yoda going. Spread the buff, spread the love. No, let's go get him, Revan. Ah, son of a.
Hmm.
That's okay.
Did you already trigger Savior? Yeah.
Yeah. They went after Bastila. I'm not worried about it.
Who are you gonna mark next?
Let's burn Yoda. No,
Yeah,
let's
I like
burn
that.
Revan.
Hey, yeah. Get rid of their direct focus.
Yeah. Oh, screwed up. Shit, I wasn't paying
It's
attention.
all right. Face it. Yeah. You're
All
all right.
right. Res, Yoda, Hill, good. Now we're good. Cooking. Oh, good. Thank you. Free hits on Revan. God, they really hate Bastila. God. Let's do that. Let's get assist going. Revan mirror matches. You gotta love them. Yoda, let's go kill. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna go after Revan some more. I may time out on this. This is not going well. God damn
It's
it.
all right. We got it. Keep going. AOE.
No, I'm not gonna AoE because
You got it. You good.
no AoE. No, I'm gonna get some basic. Let's keep going. Get rid of that. No AoE. Take that. You can take some hits. Spread love. And they're gonna go after my Yoda. God damn it. Oh God. Kill Revan. Kill that son of a. Alright, now we're going after the Jolie. Ah, Christ. I'm in trouble.
Revan's next turn. Give it back to Jolie.
Yeah. He may not make it. Alright. God damn it.
Dispel.
Yeah.
And then go back over to.
For God's sakes.
It's all right.
This could be bad.
Direct focus Jolie.
Are you sure?
Slowly.
Okay.
Yeah, get him out of there. Spam as many turns as you can with Yoda at this point.
Yeah. Sure. God damn it. I'm in trouble. I can get their Jolie down, but I'm not going to because he's got counter and yeah, this didn't go well.
Mm.
If I get Jolie off the board, I can go in with another team. Come on, get Jolie.
Yeah.
Kill him. Thank you.
Just hit Yoda and all and do your thing.
Yeah, it's fine.
Res.
Yeah, it's not gonna matter.
Hit auto real quick. Just do it.
Yeah. Well, you got Jolie off of there. Oh, that sucked.
It's all right. Oh man.
But that's okay. Jolie's off the board, so I can go in there with the CLS team, and it's a done deal. So, all right. I want to get some pressure on this guy. Let's see here.
Let's go down south and get some wins, get some motivation. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. I'm not worried about it. Let's go Troopers. I'm pretty sure this is going to be an easy win with Troopers.
Yeah, definitely. Once you get some of those support characters down,
I have to find the Troopers. There they are. We don't want Thrawn in here. Thrawn, you get out of there. I want Troopers.
Stark.
Yeah, thank you. There we go.
Looking good. Let's get them. Who do we want to get out of here first? Officer, yeah.
Yeah, officer first because he'll get him going.
He's squishy.
Yeah, he's squishy as hell, and it gives us a free turn meter. I mean,
ooh, let's hit their Kylo. Their Kylo's squishy. You'll stop the turn meter train. Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
boom.
This is over.
Bye bye.
Good.
Death or terminate. Yeah, there you go. You're good. Full health and protection.
That's an easy win.
Easy 60.
Okay.
All right. So JTR for this Nest team, right?
Yeah, we can do that.
Do we want to save 3PO for Rebels since we can get a comfortable win with this one and some resistance characters, and then save 3PO for the Rebel lineup and clean up Revan.
Yeah.
So we can go with Scavray, R2, and Holdo for you. Yeah. Perfect. I like it. A lot of days and a lot of heals, so.
We must kill Vandor. Wait, is Vandor on there? Yeah, I thought he was.
Well, even if he is or isn't.
Oh, he's not on here.
Nope, no Vandor. So you just got to get around L3 and then
Kira.
Do the AoE. Get the exposed train going. So JTR's next special, it's locked down L3 because she's going to keep taunting.
I know.
That young Han's taking some hits. Oh.
Okay. L3?
Yeah, let's get her off there. And then that's to be the last man standing. Whoa, man. Get a stun on her next time. It'd be good.
I just put this on auto.
Do basic there, yeah, and then just keep doing basics. Don't reduce your turn meter. As soon as she take it off auto. As soon as she gets off that turn, then you want to like scab right, triple molly whopper, basic. Stealth doesn't matter. So, yeah. Don't touch her. And then do her special and call scab ray. All right. Oh, she's gonna start stacking. There we go. Okay, so you can get a burn on. Should be good from here. There we go.
All right. All right. Let's see what we got in the back here.
Good stuff.
Grievous.
Ooh, wow. 100 gear too. Some cheese. All right. Awesome. That's a Nest solo or a Womp solo.
Yeah. All right. So
I would say more Nest, yeah.
Let's clear this up here. So.
Let's get your strongest rebels in there, most survivable too.
Well, that would be the CLS team.
So maybe, so we got CLS, Raidhon, Chewie, and then C-3PO and Old Ben, maybe?
Yeah,
or
yeah.
do you like another tank in there?
Chewie. That's right.
Sorry,
That's right. He will die. That'll easily clear it. I think so.
Yeah, I like this team for sure.
Because we're going to go first and Yoda's off the board.
Yeah, focus down Yoda and then go over Revan will be good.
Oh, I forgot they have turn meter. Crap. And the basket. That doesn't matter. I forgot about that. It has turn meter. You know what? Let's keep... I don't know. We can debuff Yoda. Get rid of that.
Do a taunt, yeah, because we want to focus down Yoda, trigger Savior, and then get him off the board right away. Of course, you'd mark 3PO about everybody, though.
Savior's done.
Go back over to Yoda, yeah.
Why are they not counterattacking? What the piss is this?
I don't know, that's strange. Next time Old Ben goes, try and use that AoE.
I don't understand why they're not counterattacking.
Well, if they have the blue Savior buff, then they don't counter that character, but even then, they weren't getting a lot of that. This is going bad. There we go, Yoda's gone. Now just lock down Revan. Do it on Basti. Take her debuffs off.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Well, think about it this way. At least it's better that we got Jolie off the board, even though the team got primed. Now Yoda's off the board. Now we just have to clear the team.
Well, let's clear...
You want to go back to Treya real quick and then come back?
Let's mirror match this. I don't even want to screw around. Well,
yeah.
Treya, Scion. I'm going to have to go to Thrawn.
Mm-hmm.
Sith Troop.
Scion. I'm sorry, Nihilus, and then maybe Sith Trooper. Yeah, I like Sith Trooper there.
Now the first move is going to be fracture their Traitor or Thrawn. Probably the Thrawn.
So, all right. So let's. I know you don't like the idea of it, but we might have to do the 4-man team on this one because with the
Why?
way that Revan's going, because we want the extra banners and then saving Thrawn because we might have to use Thrawn against Revan now.
Well, if I lose this match, then it doesn't matter what I use against Revan.
True. Well, this is how I'm picturing it starting, right? The his Thrawn's going to fracture no matter what, even if yours is in there, right? I mean, no, not that yours is going to go first, but his Thrawn's going to still fracture Sith Trooper either way. So if you use your Thrawn, it's going to give you an advantage because of the turn meter swap. But if you get your Drain Force off and getting in your Drain Force train going before he does, then you're going to win. Um, and I guess yeah, let's use Thrawn in here because it's going to give you a guaranteed win. I don't want to play anything worse than this. I mean, I think Thrawn's going to be your best bet right here, anyways. So when we start the match, he's got no tank, so potentially we want to fracture
Thrawn.
Treya first, or do you want to fracture Nihilus to stop him from getting going right away? What do you think would be better? Because if his Treya gets off isolate and say she isolates your Nihilus, then that's going to be a wrench. But we can always do the same thing and kind of even the match out, right?
Well, I could
But
just
if
go
we
straight after his Thrawn to start off.
the isolate or the fracture,
Fracture.
yeah,
Well, I can
okay.
isolate
So
their Nihilus.
yep, I like it. I like it. And then we can focus down Treya and then work over on Nihilus after Treya's off the board.
Okay.
All right, let's do it. You ready? You want to see how Sith do it? Right here.
Oh, that sucks. That's all right. Let's get
Ability block Nihilus, yeah. I'm sorry.
All right, I don't mind that.
Let's focus down Treya now. And as soon as Fracture comes back up, we're going to fracture their Thrawn again. Yeah. We're going to have to isolate him here. Swap with your Nihilus. And then get their Nihilus out of here. Let's win the match now, yeah. There you go. Now Treya and whoever you want. When the isolate comes back up for you, go over to isolate Treya. Nice, brother.
It's over. All right. Not pretty.
Win's a win. All right, let's do this. Let's get it over with. I like Kira Nest Hermiota.
That's not Kira. That's Jin.
Oh, I know. Your Kira has the Omega lead, right?
Kira's on the defense.
Oh
But
yeah. Well, we need because Nest can ramp up the damage, but she can also die in this team. So, what are you thinking for this team?
well, I'm trying to think of how we can do this. They're going to go first. I don't know if Rowan's going to use his ability. Ness would eat this team alive, but we got to protect her.
So what do we have tank wise? We still do have Chase.
We could go Rogue One with Ness.
Yeah, and Jin lead, and she can revive, and then it's just figuring out who to put in with Chirrut and Baze and
Because you
her.
got
Hermiota.
two debuffers with Chase.
Nest, right?
Ness can do her thing. So if we go Rogue One with Nest. So Jin, Chirrut, Cassian, Baze, and Nest. What do we think about this?
Maybe swap Cassian for Hermit, more survivability. Because the team already has a lot of tenacity, so it's going to have a hard time debuffing them anyways. And then this just gives them more heals. And plus, if we're lucky, if Nest gets marked, that's going to give us a hard time, right? So we need to keep her alive.
Well, not necessarily, because they're going to keep hitting her, but she's just going to keep getting protection up, because they can't debuff her health or anything like that. So they're just going to keep, so I don't mind if Nest necessarily does, but then I can go after, I've got Baze in there.
Check chat.
I'm not seeing anything in chat. Everybody's just watching.
I like this. I mean, I think Nest will get the job done for sure. Maybe even. Do you like? Yeah, I like Nest better than Wampa in this team.
No, Wampa, no.
No, because we can Wampa something with Rex Wampa, that Grievous team. I like this. I mean, this is our best bet, and with the team being primed, we need some survivability, and Master's training and everything additionally will help so much.
With the assist calling and things of that nature.
And we can get Nest going. The more she goes, she's going to be ramping up her offense.
Right.
Let's do this. So Revan's going first no matter what. And the best thing, too, Nest also can ignore the taunt.
Yeah.
Let's do the, Sweet. That's a great start. Just getting that debuff on him's huge. Nest, yep. Every time you use Jin, well, actually, it's situational. Never mind. And she's gonna hit through that foresight. Man, I love Nest. Oh my god. Give it to Nest.
It's all right.
Yeah. Mm. Remember, Ness can ignore the taunt too,
I
so
know.
keep focusing, Revan. Yeah, AoE. Right back over to Revan.
Shit.
It's alright, you can use Master's Training on her. Use Master's Training on her, yeah. And just keep chewing up Revan no matter what.
It's not going well.
I hate to say this, but just you might want to put it on auto at this point. Because the AI is gonna play it faster and Ness is gonna keep doing her thing. Yeah, there we go. There we go. They triggered Savior already.
Oh, now they're going after Jin. God damn
It's
it.
okay. Ah, man, that mark came off the nest.
If I can get Rev. Oh, I'm taking off auto for a second. Uh,
Are you kidding me?
wow.
Dude.
Oh, that didn't go well. I just don't have anything to beat that since that didn't work out well. I mean, we can beat that team no problem.
Alright, let's clear that Grievous. Yeah, let's see what we got left over.
All right.
I like it.
I mean,
We need all the extra banners at this point.
well, we can use Red Swamper there. Let's go back to the Revan team here. So
I think, because now, oh man, mm,
because it's that savior that was killing us with that.
yeah, and it's gonna have to get re-triggered again now. We need something with high DPS, and the only thing we got really is Wampa. We could go Ewoks and Wampa. There's no days on that team.
Against who?
The Revan team, yeah. I mean,
No.
if we want to get past it, what else is high DPS? It's gonna ramp up that DPS because
It's
I don't
because
know.
it's savior, right? It's
Yeah.
that.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't think it's happening.
What are you thinking?
I don't think I have anything to get past Revan with those two. I just don't have it.
Yeah,
So
and if we use Rex Wampa there and then we lose, then that's even worse. Hmm. Well, we don't have the pieces to put around Rex Wampa, do we? Like
mm-mm.
no tanks
Well, let's
or
clear this.
anything.
Let's clear this. So who do you want to use against this crap team?
We could go Ewoks.
The Ewoks will be enough to beat that.
Yeah, because if your log rate gets out in AoE days, then you should be fine. Because then you could just focus down Grievous first, and then everybody else is weak. Plus, the team's not really going to fuel because of Grievous. Like Grievous isn't behind a bunch of his support characters. So go back over to the team one more time. I want to see the team comp one more time. I know it's T3, Magna Guard, B2, and HK. So B2 is going to go a lot.
Yeah.
We need a stun. B2. Hmm. We got wedge bigs still. We can just wedge bigs and some rebels because they're gonna get out in front of this team. Let's do rebels. Here we go. Wedge bigs, Princess Leia, Chopper, and Ezra.
I mean, mini Chopper and Ezra for team. I don't
Yeah.
know. Um,
Mm, do your Zeta Luke and then Cassian because we already used Rogue One. He's not going to fit anywhere else, and he's going to spread some debuffs. And again, this team should get out in front of them, right? I mean, with your mods and his, I mean, it's a lower geared team too. So,
we went after first B2, right?
real quick, do you want to maybe take Luke and put him in the lead because he's that tenacity lead? It'll keep them from putting any debuffs on him. You did the lead Zeta, right? Might as well utilize it, right?
What did I do?
I think you did the lead. Yep.
Yeah, lead.
Put him in lead and let's see what it does real quick. Yeah, 50% tenacity, gain advantage, so advantage is going to make him hit a little bit harder. You could either do that or Akbar lead because it's a 30 speed lead. Chop and Ezra. And Chopper can stun some of those droids, so you could stun B2 when he goes. The Metal Menace, the second special, stuns, and if it's a droid, it'll reduce their turn meter, I think, too.
Ezra or we want Leia?
Ezra, because it's more control, and when he calls Biggs to assist, they both gain turn meter, so they can go again. Plus, Biggs is going to at least get his special off once, maybe twice, and then by that point, the team will be dead. Let's focus down on Grievous first, because he's the damage. Oh, let's get B2 off the board, because he's going to spam buff immunity. AoE. There you go. Stun Grievous. Ooh, stun T3. He's got the most turn meter. And he's going to give them buffs and debuff your team.
I don't want to taunt here?
No, because you might not even let them go if you stun T3. Go over. Yeah.
So who do you want me to hit T3?
Stun him. Do the second special.
That's just taunt.
No, the first one's taunt. The second one's stun droids. Alright, use the call to assist on Biggs. Get Grievous off the board. So use Akbar's second special. Use that second special. Well, yeah, the taunt. Yeah. He's marked there.
Okay.
Alright, so now we can put a team together for Wampa, I guess, with this Revan team. So we can go Rex Wampa, and then we have to build some support role characters around it. Because no matter what, they're going to go first, but as soon as Rex goes, he's going to give the team turn meter. Maybe, do you think we can get out in front of him with Finn?
Tenacity.
No, they're already primed. They're already primed. We got to go Rex lead because he's giving them tenacity up. Okay, maybe let's scroll down a little bit. What's the pap? Oh, IPD. We forgot we had IPD. Okay. What's Paplu's speed?
It doesn't matter because they're going 1st.
Yeah. All right. So let's do Paplu and then Ewok Elder. Well, no, because we want to save an Ewok team. Yeah. All right. Let's do. What tanks do we have? Maybe Poe. Oh, do we want to remove the Finn team though?
I don't want
to. We take that apart. We need Finn for the back wall. All right. Let's do Phasma. That'll save another. Her first special will give it everybody 100% turn meter like Rex. So if we put her in there and save that first special, and we use her second special, it is an AoE speed down, so we can give the team 100% turn meter twice. And then it's just finding a good tank as a fifth.
So Phasma, and then who else?
We need a really good durable tank, something that can take some damage. We can't use Poe. Windu doesn't taunt. It's either K2 or Paplu, unfortunately, or B2, B2. But that's just gonna help get rid of the foresight.
It will. He will go a lot.
Yeah, and he's gear 10, right? So that'll help.
I'm out of ideas here. So
That's what we got. Let's do it.
because really, I don't know what else to go with here. You know, if they go after Womp, there's not a lot of damage.
Oh man, if they go after Wampa, then we have to IPD detonate, and then we're going in with another team. But then again, I mean, we can't control who he marks, and if we go in with a team weaker than this, it's not going to be any better. And we can't split up Rex and Wampa or anything like that. We can't split up IPD, because if we put IPD in another team, he's probably going to get one shot or something. I like this team. I mean, that's what we got, and then we should still use Ewoks and Finn team in the back wall.
Yeah, if we win. If we don't, then we'll have to see what
If we
happens.
don't, then we gotta hold. We gotta hold on defense.
They go first, and he go right after IPD.
It's all right. We kind of wanted them to do some damage to IPD anyways. All right, yeah, that's AOE. Get that bonus protection. Pump that turn meter, yeah. Target lock. Second special. All right, now reduce Basilisk turn meter with basic. Chew him up. It's all right. All right, we got IPD's health down. Do AOE. AOE. Hit Revan. Revan, yeah. Let's blow him up. Let's get him off the board. All right, we triggered Savior. Basic. Clear that foresight. We got to get Revan out of here, because if he marks again and hits Wampa, we're screwed. Revan, basic. We want to ramp him up, yeah. Yeah. AoE. AoE. It's alright.
God damn it.
It's alright. Let's go for Revan.
Yeah, we're done.
No, we're not done. That second stun, man. Really? It's frustrating.
Can't beat it. It's just impossible. So, not much we can do here. His Revan's gonna hold. I can't get past it. So, good luck to him, man, because he's used 4 of his top teams here. So I don't know where he's gonna go to, or what he's gonna use to beat this. Because he used Palpatine. He used Trey here. He used Revan here. He used, I don't know what he has in his back, Nest, or he used Kira with Nest here. He used, First Order, but First Order wasn't that great. So, where
I think you still have the big advantage here, yeah.
I mean, he can clear maybe one of these teams, but he's not clearing both. He's got JTR left, so which way does he want to go with it? So he could do it, but we'll have to see what they do. But I can't beat their. I can't beat that Revan team. I just don't have it. I just don't have anything because of the stupid. savior thing. It just not enough damage. I can't get past it. It revives, and then it's like, there's just I have nothing to burn it down with. I mean, the only thing is Finn, Poe, and stuff like that. But I mean, I seriously doubt that that's gonna with the
Give it
tenacity.
a go, right? I mean, you want to?
I mean, might as well. We're not going to get past this. So Finn, Poe, well,
Maybe we can get
they're gonna
the.
go first. So what's the point?
Well, if
So
they mark the wrong character, but what if
they
you
just
got a one
marked
in five
Wampa.
chance in that?
They just marked
Yeah,
Wampa. So, but I mean,
we got lucky too. They didn't mark Wampa early on, and we put up a fight on that last one at least. I think we can still try it. I mean, what do we got to lose, right?
yeah.
Resistance. See what else we can get to expose at least. Who's the fifth? Sidious. We use Sidious on defense. Yep.
Yeah. Cassian.
Let's see. Yeah, perfect.
I
Maybe
don't.
get some days going.
We'll see. I don't think this is going to work, but we'll see what happens. But
Who knows? Maybe we can lock them down.
I doubt it because Savior is really the pain in the ass. They go
Yeah,
first.
definitely.
So, and they've already got tenacity up. So,
Dispel. Revan's cleanse on his AoE
yeah,
too, and Savior's cleanse.
there's just yeah, it's just not going to work. Yeah, it's already over.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
very
we
interesting
try.
defenses for sure.
Oh, it's a hardcore defense. Yeah, it's just nothing's landing. Yeah, it's already over.
Well, we tried.
We tried. Yeah, there you go. This is why that shit doesn't work. I mean, nothing. There's just nothing I can put in here that's going to. They can cleanse. They can Revan cleanses. I mean, there's just nothing I can do. I just don't have enough left to do it. My Revan. I just got unlucky with the RNG. I was winning the match, but I just timed out. So luckily I took Jolie, but then CLS team took out Yoda, but should have gone after Revan. It still would have been a pain in the ass team to deal with, but yeah, there's nothing I can do. I've tried. Just bad RNG. Nothing I can do about it. So yeah. But I looking at what they put on offense and defense here, I mean, trade team with Thrawn and Palpatine, so that's two key pieces down. Revan, so he doesn't have Revan or Basila. He's got his
The only thing he really has is CLS and JTR that looks obvious, and then everything else is. He put everything else down on that front wall that's big, like he's going to need some strong teams to take down your front wall alone. So I
yeah.
don't know if he'll have the firepower, to be honest. And if he goes, see what I think he's going to do, what most people do anyways, is go north because it's the higher bracket of teams, right? So you got two teams in the top. So even if he goes north and he sees that you have Mother Talzin back there, he's going to still have to go south. And then at that point, he probably doesn't have the firepower.
Yeah, I don't think he has enough left over with what he's put on defense. Because I don't even know. We don't even know if he's got CLS or JTR. He may put them in the back wall there. So we don't know what he has left over. So if he put any of those teams down, so.
Yeah, like CLS and Hunter back there, then that's just less offense for him.
Yeah, so he could have two possible meta teams. I mean, he could have bounty hunters too. So bounty hunters, he could have 3. Yeah, he might have enough to do this. So he could have GTR, bounty hunters, CLS. He can take out 3 of those teams. But then I don't know what if he's. It'll be interesting to see what he does. He's going to have to clear 3 of these teams. So I've cleared the bottom and the top. So we got somewhat of a lead. We were efficient with the ones we cleared easily. So. He's going to have to be efficient as hell, too, because he can't just win and not be efficient. Now, he could still clear, but we'll see what happens. Oh, well. We gave it a good shot. RNG just didn't work with me today, so I get a sense, though, that he put a bunch of crap like that up front.
Yeah, same here. And I mean, and on top of that, I mean, the fact that he put the Triumvirate and Revan down, those are two of the biggest teams, or the two biggest teams. So
He put
all in
Traya
all, I mean,
with Palpatine and Thrawn.
yeah. So he doesn't have a Palpatine team either.
He doesn't have a Palpatine team. He doesn't have a Basilisk team. He doesn't have a Revan team. He doesn't have a Traya team. He has a JTR and CLS team, possibly. We don't know what's in the back wall there. If he put one of those teams down, I doubt it. He could have a Bounty Hunter team, but
hmm
um, so if he uses CLS, that's fine. You could take out a Karastal team. He's gonna have to go Bounty Hunter and JTR on the crew, and then I don't know what he's gonna take out Hideous or Palpatine with. I mean, he's gonna have to make a choice here. So I don't think he's gonna have enough firepower to get through the front line and then get to the back. He could though, but he has the same amount of pieces that I have. So he put a ton of his top pieces with speed and everything up front minus CLS and JTR. So that's 2 wins for him right there. But I don't know what he's going to do afterwards. Because if he goes for the top 2 up front, goes for the win, right? Goes for North. He's going to have to try to figure out what he's going to use for the Nightsister team. He could still clear it, so I don't know if he's going to have enough firepower. So there we go. Well, that's it for us today, guys. Gave it a shot. They went full defense, so hey, just had some bad luck with the RNG. Typically, I would have won that Revan match, but it's just I timed out. It happens sometimes with mirror matches. So all in all, it's fine. But we're gonna end the stream here. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Gave you guys some pointers and stuff that you guys can do. Things that you can consider for your teams and stuff. As I said, I do this and show this to you guys so you guys can see different matchups, different lineups, what works for what. So with that, I think we're going to call it done. So on behalf of myself and Xylo, thank you guys for stopping in. Have a great rest of your day. We will holler at you later. Peace.